Welcome to another episode of our critical thinking series. In today's episode, we'll be discussing applied critical thinking and exploring how these skills can be used in real-world situations. From business to education to politics, critical thinking is an essential skill for success in today's complex and ever-changing world. We'll be sharing real-world examples and case studies of critical thinking in action, demonstrating how it can lead to better outcomes and more effective problem solving. We'll also explore the practical applications of critical thinking in a variety of fields and offer tips for applying these skills in your own life and work. Let's start with an example from the business world. In 2009, Netflix was facing intense competition from other online streaming services. Their subscription base was stagnating, and they needed to find a way to attract more customers. The company's CEO, Reed Hastings, realized that they needed to focus on creating original content to differentiate themselves from their competitors. Using critical thinking, Hastings asked himself several questions. What is the problem that Netflix is facing? What are the potential solutions or alternatives? What are the costs and benefits of each option? What are the potential risks and uncertainties? By considering these questions, Hastings was able to make an informed decision to create original content, which has since become a huge success, with shows like Stranger Things and The Crown. Another example of applied critical thinking comes from the field of education. In 2016, an experiment was conducted in a Baltimore school to help students develop their critical thinking skills. Students were taught to ask questions and consider multiple perspectives when analyzing texts. After 6 months, the students' test scores had improved significantly, demonstrating the effectiveness of critical thinking in improving academic outcomes. Finally, let's look at a case study from politics. In 2015, the French government proposed a controversial labor reform bill that sparked widespread protests and opposition. The government realized that they needed to address the concerns of the protesters while still passing the bill. Using critical thinking, they asked themselves, what are the ethical considerations of this bill? What are the potential risks and uncertainties? By considering these questions, they were able to make adjustments to the bill and eventually passed it into law. These case studies demonstrate how critical thinking can be applied in a variety of fields, from business to education to politics. By asking the right questions and considering multiple perspectives, we can make more informed and effective decisions that take into account the complexity of the situation. One important tool for applying critical thinking is to ask the right questions. By having a checklist of questions to ask when making decisions, we can become more systematic in our thinking and avoid common biases and pitfalls. Some questions you might consider asking include, what is the problem or decision I need to make? What are the relevant facts and evidence? What are the potential solutions or alternatives? What are the costs and benefits of each option? What are the potential risks and uncertainties? What are the ethical considerations? By answering these questions and considering multiple perspectives, we can make more informed and effective decisions that take into account the complexity of the situation. By developing our critical thinking skills and applying them in real-world situations, we can become more informed and effective decision makers and have a significant positive impact in our personal and professional lives. Thanks for watching, and we hope you'll join us for the next episode on the art of persuasion, where we'll explore the essential communication skills for successful persuasion and how you can become a more persuasive and effective communicator. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more on how to navigate the crazy world we live in with critical thinking